Hey everyone, welcome back to my latest rally trapping video. In today's video, I'll be showcasing some clips from my mini Titan. Today we'll be capping the 5-piece Emperor Liubie in the video as well, so it's gonna be pretty crazy. Plus we have a double from some max accounts I'll be taking. And we'll be starting off with a hit from B2W Ryu. Again, this guy is pretty strong. I would say he's either a low-end high-tier lead or a high-end mid-tier lead. Not 100% sure what his actual stats are, but he is running some Mythic Champ level 12 in his gear. He's got decent tempering and all that. He's got some good artifacts. He's just a little bit lower in Castle Stars at 80 something. So again, he's either on the high end of those like mid-tier leads, or he's just kind of on the low end of the high-end leads. And that really depends on what kind of stats he has. And I can't exactly tell if he's done like all golds in his artifacts or what he's done. But he is the Paladin, so he must have some decent stats to be able to win that. So we'll see. So anyways, he does have a timer on here, and he does end up testing me a couple times before he sends the rally, so I'm just kind of getting ready, going to be swapping my foul, but just making sure he doesn't get the test off to cancel the rally. So you kind of got to be wary about that. So I'm just going to switch over the range and see if he's going to send another test, because he has tested quite a few times. Here comes the test. I'm going to have to swap back to Imp here, just make sure he doesn't speed in or cancel that anchor there. He's going to test or scout me and find out I am still in the same formation that he tested in, so it's good. So he will go on and hopefully rally me. He did have this timer going on for like 5 minutes. I did cut out that time there, as you can probably see a little bit of a time jump there. But he is starting to speed in the timer right now. They aren't speeding very quickly, so they're not going to catch me off guard with the speeding if they're speeding that slow. So here it comes. Let's see what it is. It's a Cab Blast. I think I'm already sitting in range. I'm going to be taking this in my monster hunting gear, if you guys are wondering. And yeah, look at that gear. He's got really good gear. So he is really deceptively strong for how many castle stars he has. So maybe he is in the high tier lead kind of thing. I should do a whole video on what I consider like high-end leads and mid-tier leads, and then there's Titans and max accounts and max Titans and all that stuff. I don't know. I should probably just do a tier list and put people in them, and then you can kind of see what I'm talking about. And again, this tier list for leads I do is basically just for my own kind of like strategy when I'm capping them. Like a max account, I might have to put my war gear on, sort of thing, or these like mid-tier leads to maybe even high-end leads, I don't technically need my war gear. I can take in my monster hunting gear, and it's really how I think about them is how I'm going to basically use a trapping strategy. Am I switching my familiars, putting my pack 5s on my wall? Am I switching to my war gear? Am I letting them even counter me if they're a low-end lead? I might even let them do that. So that's how I use it. But obviously, you can obviously use that information differently, but this guy actually had quite a bit of tier 5, 1.4 million tier 5 in that rally, so that's pretty much a 60-40 split there. They did a really good job. That's why he ended up doing around 1.5. I'm not even sure how he got into my tier 5 or tier 4 there, so I still had quite a bit of a front line. But anyways, so this is kind of funny. So I ended up getting a double set on me from max accounts, one of them from B2W. I'm not sure if it's because I was in Fury or they're trying to free the leader that I just capped. I can't remember which one it was, but I was just rebuilding my front line just so I had enough troops in the front line to take a double from 2 max accounts, because under 4 mil is not a lot. So I was just trying to get my my front line up to like 4 mil here, and I accidentally ended up shutting off the recorder and not turning it back on when the rallies sent. So you will see that here. So I was like, oh yeah, perfect, my thing's ready. You can see I do have 2 rallies set on me, and I shut the recorder off, and I didn't realize I had done that. So I actually didn't record the rallies. I recorded right after the rallies hit. So spoiler, I did end up capping them both, as you can see here. Looks like a Zong DW, who is a max account. They went quite a bit of tier 5 in that one too. Look, 311k heroes in this guy. You can see he's got all tempered 12 mythic champ. He's got like 140 something blessed, and then there's BW2 Chobe, who also is really strong. He did 1.7 mil. He just went a little bit different formation. Also, I had a little bit less troops when he hit me because he was the second one in the double rally to hit me. And then looks like Liubie is going to be coming in to free the 2 leaders. So I did cap both of the 2 max accounts in that double. And again, they know what my comp is because they have my scouts. So they're not like going to be caught off guard by how many troops I have. I have 20.8 mil troops right now. So I'm just going to rebuild my front line a little bit for Liubie here because it is a 5-piece Emperor account. Everyone knows Liubie's account. So even though they don't have their Emperor gear on, you know they're a 5-piece Emperor just by the name. So unless someone took the name. Anyways. Spoiler, they didn't take the name. It is a 5-piece Emperor, so I'm just going to rebuild my front line a little bit here, just do some speed ups. I do run mostly manners when I'm trapping, so I can rebuild my front line, and I usually don't run a very big front line, so that's kind of why I do it. And I use the Sanctuary just to catch everything else, so I don't really need a bunch of infirmaries. If you have bad HP, you might want some more infirmaries, because they do give that, but I do it just so I can just rebuild troops, and I have like 430% training speed pretty much at all times if I want, so I can just rebuild my front line. So that's kind of what I'm doing right here. So in this situation, if you are ever trapping and you have an Emperor account coming at you, just do as much as you can to try and cap them. If you're free to play, hopefully you have a little bit more troops than me, because you're definitely going to burn if you don't. If you have one of those cool rain trap comps, you can probably have less troops just because you're doing the rain trap comp stuff. I'm not sure if it caps Emperors, but yeah. So again, Emperors are just hard, especially with the 5-piece Emperors. The lower like 1 or 2-piece Emperors aren't too bad, but these 5-piece Emperors have, when you have all 5 Emperor pieces, they have such high debuffs that you it's really hard to not take a lot of damage against them. But I don't think it debuffs attack. I think it just debuffs HP and defense. So I don't think they're any harder to cap really than the normal ones. They're just they end up just doing more damage because of the debuffs, and debuffs are strong. So but a minute left here, so I've got everything built. I do have a bunch of troops in my Sanctuary I can pull out, and I do keep probably 10 mil troops in my Sanctuary at all times, just so I have extra troops if I ever need them. And I always keep 3 mil just waiting to pull out at any time, just in case I get in trouble. Because again, like I said, I do not run a big front line on this account, so you really do need to have those extra troops ready and waiting just in case something happens, like you get a rally party set on you, you get a couple Emperors going after you or something like that. It's just nice to be able to pull 3 million troops out at any time, so that's why I keep them in there. So 30 seconds left. Again, just at this point, just make sure you know what formation you're in. Make sure you're ready to put your war gear on. You can always put your war gear on early, because if they're coming to rescue 2 of their leaders and it's an Emperor account, they're probably not going to cancel. So, and a lot of times they're using Bunny anyways. So, anyways, Liubie's coming in 10 seconds. I'm just making sure I have the recorder on this time, because that'd be nice. Going to pop the 70% for Liubie, and just gonna put my war gear on like a second early, and then check and see what's coming in. It's kind of a 4-4-2, so gonna go infantry for this one. It's the best formation against 4-4-2. It was a heavier imp 4-4-2, but same thing. Just go imp against this one. Don't go cav, just because. I mean, definitely don't go cav because there's a lot of range. But yeah, you can see 5-piece Emperor. But don't go cav in this situation, because if they go range foul and you're in cav and they got a lot of range like this, you're going to take so much damage, and chances of burning are way higher. So again, I took, what was it, like 2.4 from this guy, 1.9 mil to my front line, and their pack 5s did almost 500k damage. So yeah, they did a lot more damage than the 2 max accounts. As you can see, Emperors are stronger than regular max accounts. So here's Liubie here, 145 blessed at this point, 757 stars, 5-piece Emperor account with obviously accessories at Mythic. They ended up buying back their leader because they didn't want to go for me after. You can see Zong DW had 146 blessed, pretty much the same stars as Liubie at this time. I believe that was pretty much max around this time. Zong has 311k heroes, as you can see. I'm expelled from the guild, but yeah, that's after they paid their ransoms. I can't remember how much they gave me though. I probably should have recorded that. So, and then there's Chobe here, 140 blessed, is the current Baron at this point. Let's see. They didn't send as much tier 5, I think, in this one. Yeah, a little bit less than Zong did, but 211 heroes instead of 3 from Chobe, so not quite a max account, but definitely a top tier Titan. And there's Liubie, who's obviously maxed as well, and 5-piece Emperor, 757 stars, 145 blessed. And yeah, did 2.469 mil damage to me. And yeah, you can see they had a lot of tier 5 in that one. So almost 1.6 mil tier 5 from Liubie there to try and rescue, but unfortunately for them, it did not work out. And obviously Liubie has 311k heroes as well. Lost a little bit of tier 5, and I'm pretty sure some other people sent max tier 5 and lost some of that too. So anyways, did pretty well in that. I had 26 mil troops at this point, so it wasn't crazy high, but also wasn't crazy low. Yeah. So if you have any questions about trapping, let me know in the comments down below. I probably will do a full overview of this account just to kind of go through all the base stats, because people are wondering how to get better base stats, and I'll go through everything that gives me base stats on the account, so you too can have 300 plus base stats. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.